In this video, I'll be showing you guys what is the best possible free team you guys can build right now in NBA 2K23 My Team, and just show you guys what is the best team you guys can build without spending any money on the game and just getting all of these cards for free. So now at the point guard position, to start off, the best possible free team is going to be Galaxy Russ, and I do believe he's the best free point guard in the game, and honestly one of the better point guards just in general in my team. I think his rim running ability is so elite, and what makes him one of the better point guards in the game, he's 6'3" with a 6'7" wingspan. Yes, his stats do matter, but the only stat I really care about, or I should actually say animations, is gonna be his dunking animations. I mean, if you guys have used this card or played against this Opal Russ, you guys will know he is legit unstoppable going to the rim. Yes, he's only 6'3", so he's definitely going to be undersized compared to the LaMelos, the Ben Simmons, the Magics, the Denny's, but honestly, he makes up for it on the offensive end with how unstoppable he is at going to the rim. And I think for this free squad, you want to have guys that can really score the ball, at least at the point guard position, and I think Russ is going to be the perfect guy to do that. Yes, he's not going to be the greatest defender, like I said, but honestly, I think Russell Westbrook is a top 5, top 7 point guard in the game, and that's with including every single card. He's the best free point guard in my opinion, though. At the shooting guard and small forward position, I'm sure you guys could take a guess of who's going to be at shooting guard and who's going to be at small forward. It is the two most rare, impossible cards to get in 2K23 right now. I mean, like, these cards are just impossible. Like, they don't exist, man. I want to actually know if you guys do have them. Let me know in the comment section down below which card you guys do have. So if you have Billy Knight, or if you have Mike Bantam, or maybe you have both and you're running the duo, and if you guys do have one of the cards, let me know where you guys got him from and how many games it took you, because I've played so many games of co-op, unlimited, T2 online for Bantam, haven't gotten him, and then I've played about 30 to 40 Clutch M offline games and haven't got Billy Knight. So they are definitely very hard to get and very rare, but if you guys have them, they are some of the best cards in the game. And if you guys run this squad, you're actually going to be able to have the duo, which means they both go to Dark Matters, and they now have 30 Hall of Fame badges. So you're going to get 2 free Dark Matters, which I think are, other than trophy cases, the only free Dark Matters in the game right now, and they're some of the best cards at their position. Like, I think with the duo, Billy Knight is the second best shooting guard in the game, right behind Tracy McGrady, and Mike Bantam, I think even without the duo, but especially with it, is the best small forward in the game. Like, they're just such elite cards. They play really good defense. Billy Knight's got one of the best jump shots in the game with the Rudy Gay base Oscar Robinson upper on quick timing. Like, you can make a real argument Billy Knight is actually slightly better than Mike Bantam. And you guys, if you also want to let me know that, let me know who you guys think's better, Billy Knight or Mike Bantam. I think they're equally just as good. They do a little bit different things on the court. I would say Bantam is a little bit more for the defensive side of things, where Billy Knight feels to be a little bit better on the offensive end, but they're both super good at offense and defense. Like Bantam, he's got one of the purest and easy jump shots to green in the game right now. So easy to use this card. Like, I will say they're probably two of the easiest cards to use right now in my team, just with how easy their jump shots are and how good their sigs are as well. Now at the power forward position, I think this is also another obvious selection. I would say the first 4, in the squad are definitely very obvious. I mean, if you don't go with KG at the 4, I know there is some other good power forwards, but I still think KG is easily the best free power forward in the game, just with his defense and his size at the 4. Like, he's 6'11" with a 7'2" wingspan. You take a look at the defensive stats, he's got a 97 block, 95 interior defense, also does have a 90 steal and a 90 perimeter as well. Tons of good Hall of Fame defensive badges like Anchor, Box Out Beast, Brick Wall, Clamps, Interceptor, Post Lockdown, Rebound Chaser. I mean, he can shoot the 3 ball well with a really good jump shot with the LaMelo Ball base on quick timing, and then he's also got some amazing sigs. Like, he's got guard type sigs, he's got the MJ dribble style, De'Aaron Fox size up, Kobe escape, he's got that Kawhi Leonard motion style, which is his defensive stance, so he's gonna be able to play some really good defense in game, even on the perimeter. And then the one thing I didn't mention is he's super athletic and super fast with 91 speed, 91 acceleration. So for me, I think it's very obvious Kevin Garnett going to be easily the best free power forward in the game. And then at the center position, there is a couple different options. I'm actually going to go with Nate Thurman as my starting center. There is Olowokandi, who will be our backup center. I think Nate Thurman, though, might actually be a little bit better. He's 6'11" with a 7'2" wingspan, so he's not the tallest center in the game, but he's going to provide you such good defense, just like Kevin Garnett. He's got a 96 block, 96 interior defense, also has a 90 steal and a 92 perimeter, just like Kevin Garnett. Tons and tons of good Hall of Fame defensive badges. You guys might be able to see the 63 ball and you're kind of panicking or just saying like, oh, why is he a good card if he does have a 63 ball? but you got to take a look at his jump shot. He's got the Joe Harris base, which is a really good base, and it's actually very easy to green with this card. If you guys don't believe me, there's gameplays on YouTube. You can see the card in game. Like, his release is actually super money, and you can definitely green pretty consistently with the Joe Harris base on this Nate Thurman card. Maybe you do have to give him some sort of badges, like, you know, give him Agent 3, Amped, Blinders, Catch and Shoot. Like, you can give him some shooting badges. You know, he does need a lot of them in game, but all around, I do think Nate Thurman is probably the best free center in my team. Now, to come off the bench at the backup point guard spot, I know not too many people do have this card, but you got to throw Tyler Hero at the backup point guard spot, because besides Tyler Hero, I believe it's like Tyreek Evans, Dennis Johnson, that new Moments Dame would probably be the other point guards to run. And I think Tyler Hero is definitely going to be better than those guys I just mentioned, because he's a 6'5" point guard, and he's just going to be so nice on the offensive end. And even defensively, it's not like he's a bad defender. Like, yes, the 6'3" wingspan isn't the greatest, but offensively, he's got his jump shot on very quick timing. He's got that Steve Francis size up, which is super nice to have on any card in the game, because it's the best size up and one of the best triple sigs in my team. Overall, though, Tyler Hero going to be a great offensive point guard, especially for being free and the level 40 for season 5. Now, at the backup 2, we're going to be getting another really good offensive free card. Now, I will say the bench probably isn't going to be the greatest defensive lineup, but they are going to be able to get buckets and are going to be a very fun bench to be using. I mean, just look at your backcourt. You got Tyler Hero and Ray Allen in your backcourt. Like, that is just so fun to use. Obviously, yes, you want to have as good a team as possible, and I do think this is the best free team, but you also got to take in the fun factor and how fun Ray Allen and Tyler Hero are going to be able to use in the backcourt. And even on the starting lineup, Billy Knight, Russ are really fun to use in game, and I just think all of these free cards are actually really fun cards as well. I mean, Ray Allen, I do like this card a lot. I know a lot of people maybe aren't the biggest fan of him, but he's still got his jump shot on very quick timing, so you got both your guys in the backcourt with their jump shots on very quick. He's got that Steve Francis, just like Tyler Hero, so you got two guards in the backcourt who have Steve Francis size up on both of them, and both have their jump shots on very quick. So it's going to be very fun to use, and it's going to be very easy to 3-hum with them. Now, at the backup small forward position, there is a couple different guys to go with. I think you could even go with like a guy like Andrew Wiggins, you know, maybe even a guy like Dr. J if you wanted to go a little bit small ball. I want to have a little bit more size at my small forward position. I think honestly, Andrew Wiggins might be better than this card, but I wanted to go with Alex English, even though I do like him a lot more at shooting guard. I still think he does have that size and the player model to play the small forward position. He's 6'7" with a 6'10" wingspan, and his defensive stats are very well rounded and very solid, but he's just going to be a pretty good offensive card and just all around a very solid free shooting guard slash small forward in the game. Nothing too crazy about Alex English. He's just going to be there to play defense and knock down a wide open 3. Now, for the backup 4, I do think this is another pretty obvious selection. I think you got to go with Galaxy Boyi, but I will say, guys, if you want a little bit more defense off the bench, then I'd probably recommend Andrew Wiggins. I think for this team, you probably do want to go with Wiggins. Now that I'm thinking about it a little bit more, I think Wiggins is just the better defender than a guy like Alex English. Offensively, he might not provide as much for you on the offensive end, but you got to remember, you got Ray Allen and Tyler Hero to score the ball, and even Galaxy Boyi is a very good offensive card as well. So that's going to be our 1 through 4. And then to round off the best possible free team at the backup center, I think you got to go with Olowokandi. Like I mentioned earlier, I think Nate Thurman is just slightly better because of his defensive stats and badges. I just think he's probably a little bit more valuable starting, but having Olowokandi off the bench is going to be really nice to have. He can play really good defense, just like Nate Thurman. He's got 85 speed, 85 acceleration. He's got a very solid jump shot on quick timing. He can move a little bit for a 7-foot center, and just all around is probably the second best free center in the game. But guys, let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think about my best possible free team? And let me know some of your guys' favorite free cards to be running right now in season 5. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.